everyone gave me an essay. What are you doing with an essay? So what I want to do is there will be parts of that that really mean something to everybody that's here, and I want to give everyone that opportunity. So we will start with you, Sheree. You have, okay, I'll give you 3 minutes, but that's your max.
Okay, that's fine.
Please do share yourself with the audience.
So hi everybody, I am Sheree Atcheson. I am the Deloitte UK Consulting Inclusion Lead. I guess at the bare bones, my role is to ensure and support everybody in the firm and ensure that we work for everyone and that we have an environment where everyone can thrive. I'm an award-winning leader and I've won a lot of awards for my services too.
Yes, audience!
For my services to diversity and inclusion in the industry. I have dedicated my career to ensuring that people like me and people not like me can succeed in this industry, regardless of gender, ethnicity, religion, economic background, sexuality, age, and everything in between. I am a global ambassador at Women Who Code. Women Who Code is the world's largest non-profit globally dedicated to women excelling in tech. And where I come in, over 4.5 years ago, I launched and led our award-winning UK expansion, taking us from 0 to over 10,000 members. We have over 180,000 members globally, and we give over $1 million worth of scholarships to women in tech per year.
And on that amazing note, you're at 3 minutes. So we want to give you a round of applause! I was so early today, there's no black people time here. We are going to be punctual. So Sheree, thank you so much. They will find out so much more about you during the course of the panel. Over to you, Dominic.
Hello, my name is Dom Scott. I am the Managing Director for Alexander Hall. When I left university, I initially started working in a school for children who had emotional and behavioural challenges and worked there for just over 2 years. And I really found the experience quite life-changing, quite humbling in regards to the background I'd had prior to that. And when I started my formal sort of working career in Foxtons back in 2004, I joined the business in a very junior position. And I was one of the, if not the first black person to actually work within my department. One day I got a call from the PA to the CEO group, and I had to have a meeting with him at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. So I thought to myself, this is either going to go really well or really badly. The first thing I was told is my boss within the Alexander Hall business is leaving, and they wanted me to take on the position as managing director, and I've been doing that role for 3 years. And increasingly, I found that being in this position has been inspirational to others coming through the business. And the real measure for my success now is actually what do I do with the opportunity that I've got? Am I putting the ladder up? Am I putting ladders down to help other people follow in my footsteps?
So we're about to find out during the panel, but on that note, can we give him a round of applause? Wow, that's someone whose initiative is managing director. We didn't even applaud that. And I am going to ask you, please, David, to give your intro to your audience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. At least 50 people in the room, I thought we'd more. Anyway, my name's David Clarke, everyone calls me BBC. I'm currently Chief Exec of the Aleto Foundation. We run leadership programs for young people between 18 to 25, and I've been doing that for 2 years. It's absolutely fantastic. My background is in financial services, so I'm 25 years in financial services, where my last senior role was head of mergers and acquisition for an organisation called Towery. And whilst I was there, I did probably the largest acquisition for us and applied myself out of a job, which was great, because they paid me off. I ended up doing a master's, and I didn't go to university, did later in life. I set up my own financial advice practice alongside business consultancy. I'm currently working on a large project in Jamaica, and set up my own financial advice practice 2 years ago. Still run the Leadership Foundation and mentor loads of young black aspiring talent.
Love it, It's Dominic going to get it right, Carter, and I want you to share yourself with the audience.
Okay,
Okay, I'm Don Carter, and given this title of Odd One Out, I suppose I would say that I came from Nigeria in 1976. I was odd one out, only black guy in the village in the northeast of England, only black kid in the school, and I joined an industry in 1991, which is the media industry, which is pretty much the only black guy in the industry at that time as well, and it's not too different today. But I joined the industry as a sales exec on the Sun newspaper, which a lot of people make a judgment on.
No comment.
No comment. I joined as a sales exec, got the fastest promotion to manager. I spent some time in Australia with the company. I was the first person ever to move from the UK to the Australian business. I sit in the global sales leadership across News Corporation. We own 80% of the newspapers in Australia, plus TV stations, the New York Post, the Wall Street Journal, and various property companies in the US, and as well as the Sun and the Times, and Virgin Radio and TalkSport and Talk Radio over here, which I'm responsible for. It's been a hell of a journey over the last 30 years of my career. But the thing that I'm trying to do now to change, as I now chair the diversity board at News UK, is to try and make sure that we as a business reflect the diversity of the people in the UK. We're a business that touches everybody in the UK, and I believe that we should be more reflective of those people that we reach. And it's a big drive for us in the organisation.
I believe that too. I think we all believe that. So can we have a round of applause? And actually for all of the panel, can we give them a round of applause? Thank you, everybody. So, as we said, we have all felt like the odd one out. Now what we want to do is we want to find out from our panellists when you first felt that sense of being the odd one out and the first action that you took to change that feeling. So it's actually a question that obviously think, ponder about, we want to give good advice. But who wants to take that first question?
I'll go first, since nobody else is
Yeah!
the opportunity.
Yeah, Sheree!
Okay, so I guess from a personal perspective, I am adopted from Sri Lanka, and I was raised by an Irish family, hence this accent.
I was wondering.
The only other person of colour that I knew until I was 14, 15, I was raised in rural Ireland, was my brother who was also adopted. So my whole life, I am acutely aware of being the only brown person at the family christening, the family weddings, all of those different things, and that, I guess, changes how you view yourself as a person. It makes you acutely aware of what that means when you walk into the room and all eyes are on you, not always positively, and what that means for you. In work, I have a very senior leadership role, both in industry and in Deloitte, and that is uncommon for, firstly, a young person, no less a young woman, no less a young woman of colour. And I have a lot of struggles with that, in that success isn't ordinarily attributed to this, and that means breaking down a lot of barriers, and I think a lot of people on the panel and a lot of people in this room can identify with that. Now what I do is I let my work speak for itself. I know I'm good at what I do, I wouldn't be here otherwise, but being very confident about what I do is incredibly important, not just for me, but for the people around me and the people I lead. And I think by spending the time understanding my own strengths and my growth areas, I am acutely aware now when I walk into a room, almost always as the only something or other, that I deserve to be there, and that I have the right to be there and be listened to.
So to just kind of close out on that, there was an understanding of yourself, the value that you had to offer, and an understanding that you had the right to be there. I'm listening. I'm really listening. You also wanted to comment on it.
Yeah, I do. I went to a predominantly white primary school. It was the same when I went to secondary school. And I was under the impression that the colour of my skin wasn't really a factor within that environment, because people seemed to treat me, they were friendly towards me, I was accepted into the group. And then it occurred to me that the acceptance was conditional. It was conditional as long as I fit a certain stereotype. They didn't know black people. They saw images of who they thought black people were on TV, and they had an expectation that I conformed to
Right.
that. And one of the most poignant moments of my life was watching, quite literally, my friends perform on stage blackface. I
Right.
was 17 years old.
So for people who don't know what blackface is, Dom, please explain.
So what they continue to do is that they all put black bags on, they put black makeup on their face and sang a rap song. And these weren't just people who happened to be in my school, it was my friends group who did it. And that hit me like a sledgehammer and made me realise actually I need to establish myself on my own terms.
Right.
And for the early part of my career, I really had quite a challenge in regards to reforming the identity. When you spend 17 years behaving a certain way, you then got to really invest some time to sort of reimagine it. And then working in the environment I work in, being one of the first black people in that environment, oddly enough, it was something I was used to, but being conscious of what my personal agenda is now, one of the sayings that I really live my life by is, wherever I feel I'm somewhere where I shouldn't be, it's exactly where I should be, because it means I've got something new to add to the conversation.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and just one other point. I think it's very much a mindset. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's from my family background, but we like a challenge. We like an argument. My family. For me, I think that you've got to be ready for the fight. You've got to be ready for the challenge, and I'm ready for it. I crave it. I want it. I want to bring some people behind me.
So you see, there are two things that I'm feeling has come across from people, both Sheree and Dom. That seems like there is something that you've got to do. So the whole being oblivious, or the whole kind of there's zilch to do, didn't come through for both of them. It may have hit a bit later on, it may have become real later, but there's something that you needed to do. Well, let's hear some more. So if we move over to the other side of the panel, to Mr. Setup, and also to Dominic, in your careers, both of you have absolutely achieved the highest heights of where you are. And actually, the sky's no limit, so there's more to do. I really want to understand, for all of our benefit, how that journey, one, evolved, but particularly at this point, when you realised the top was a place that you could get to.
That's great. Just following on from what Dom said, I grew up in a primarily white area in East London, and that was late 60s. I know I don't look old enough. And late 60s, early 70s, three black families, BNP were rife. Yeah, so they were rife. So you learn to run, you learn to fight. There's two things. So if you can hit, you can then run, right? So those are the things that we learned to do. But for me, when we then started to move, more black people kind of came into the area, you then started to feel identity. It started to feel as though you belonged. We went to all black churches, and there was that community, but it was spread out. And then when you then start to go through school, and then you're still a minority, you then start to actually recognise I'm black, because you hear the odd word that someone says in the playground. And when you're born, you don't actually realise what colour you are. You don't come out of the womb saying I'm black and white and brown. You just don't know. And people then start to identify who you are and tell you what you are, whether it's good or it's bad. And for me, I can't remember the first time I was called the N-word at school, and then the first time in the workplace, which I'm an accelerator.
You were called the N-word at work?
The N-word at work. So it's not the first time. I've been working for financial services 25 years. But the first occasion, I had been a mortgage broker for an people society. I worked in the city. I had a small target which I absolutely smashed and double smashed, and I was invited to sit on the executive board. So on the executive board, I'm going through the problems. How have you done it? What is it that you've done that all of your other colleagues can't do, who all kind of didn't look like me? And going on, I'd say, I kind of get out there, I work, I talk to people, I join the gym, go to networking events, do all the things that I think you should do if you want to meet clients. And then this one chap who was a little bit older than me, I think mid-40s or so, and he then used the word nigger in the wood pub. And I was like,
say what now?
I was kind of like, oh, but I was not ready. To be honest, I did not know how to deal with it. So the other people around the table, who all looked like him, just continued the conversation. And then at lunch, the chap who was head of the chair, he took my phone and said, "Are you okay?" I said, yeah. Why? He said, well, I'm sure he didn't need to say it. He said, look, let me just be straight with you. Yeah? My brother, younger than me, a little bit more on the other side of the tracks, would have grabbed him across the table, beat him in the head, and thrown him out and walked out of the room. I said, and what I've done is just sat back and been complicit, but the thing is, when I like to go back in the room, is to just kind of say something about it. So he said, oh, what are you going to say? I said, don't give me some chances, but I'd just like to kind of talk about it, just so that people actually understand that it hurts.
Yeah.
So we got back in the room, the guy's name was James Henderson, we finally linked it up to him.
BYP can't be responsible for actions outside of corporate email.
Sorry. But you see, that's how long it sticks with you. Yeah? That's from 1986, that's how long it sticks. I can remember his name, remember his face. Sorry. I'm not really like that. I'm not like that. Running fine. So, got back in the room, and obviously the chair spoke to me, he was expecting it. He said, oh, before we start, just I'd like to say sorry. I thought, okay, now I'm ready for you. Sorry for what? He said, oh, the words that I said. I said, I'll tell you something, don't you ever call me a woodpile again. I kind of broke the ice, but he got the message. And then I thought I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this. So next tea break, we had the napkins, paper napkins. No, they were white. So I tore 2 holes in the napkins, put it up over my face like that, and went out in front of me. Right? And he's like, no, you're going too far. And I said, you started it. So, for me, I think it's about calling it out. But, you call it out in a much more professional manner than that.
Please, everyone. Yeah. What do I do with this information?
I was young, and I was militant, and for me, it was important to make sure that you knew that. The second time, I'll be very quick. I was managing an all-white team in Surrey. And one guy wasn't performing fully because I'd done some things that weren't quite right, so I had to let him go. So we had that conversation, you're not doing what we like to do, you need to kind of resign before the camera kicks you out. He then called me up and left a message saying he's chasing the expenses, when we made you free. Then he put the phone down, or so he thought it did. And then what came after was an entire range of abuse about other members of the team, about me, the N-word, the C-word, and I do nothing because of this guy. Even the way. So, what do you do with this?
So what did you do?
Yeah, so I called the police. Well, it's a race hate crime. Yeah, so I called the police, I called my HR department and my boss, and I said, look, this is what's happened, I've got it recorded, it's all here, I will transcribe it over the weekend, so you can do it. The police
race hate crimes exist. You can call the police. Don't be putting cloths on faces and doing it like because you might get arrested. We understand that we live and we learn. Ultimately, calling things out rather than just accepting it is probably what we should do. Don't just deal with it. We don't have to. So let's move on to Dominic. Thank you. This is why you're the setup king. Because you have to keep setting up and getting out. Again, understood. Over to you, Dominic. Can you just let us know, this is really around when you know you need to push your career, what are the things that you do? Understand you might be the odd one out, but what are the things that you've done to keep yourself that person that can keep progressing the way you have?
Okay, I think the first thing is you're formed by where you started from. I used to go to school in Nigeria and I used to go to school in the UK. 10 months in Nigeria, 2 months in the UK. Then I was sent to boarding school in the UK. In Nigeria, my friends at school would call me Orange. Why? I come here and they call me the N-word. So, what you learn very quickly is that you have to find your place. And I found my place. I'm comfortable with what I am. Views don't really matter because it's about building resilience. And you learn that resilience, I think, in your formative years. You then learn what is it that people like. When I went to boarding school, what I was very good at was a trade that I'd learned in Lagos, Nigeria, which was squash. So, sport. I was really good at sport. I played squash I came to the UK, within 6 months of being in the UK, I was number 1 in the county. I played in juniors all the way through. So I became really good at sport, which in a small boys' boarding school, you become someone that actually people want to know. Of course, you've got to be funny. So I learned how to be quite funny and cajole and entertain people. And it's those things that you take into the workplace. How do I get people to do the things that I want to do. Understanding that I'm different, but using it as an opportunity, not seeing it as a negative. I turn everything that I can do into a positive. Everything I see that could be perceived as negative, I try and turn it into a positive. And I focus very much on what I want to achieve. Also, I would say that is something that I look at my old school reports as Dominic seems to hate being told what to do, which I do. So the only way for me to not be told what to do is to be the boss. And I focused a lot on being the boss.
Yeah, we can applaud that. Okay, so moving on from that response, the next thing that I want to kind of unpack with the panel is this thing called imposter syndrome. Has anyone ever heard of this? Yeah. And has anyone not heard of this? Just say yes if you've not heard of it. Okay, fine, lovely. So this is what imposter syndrome is. It's ultimately when you're in your work or you're doing something and you just don't want to be found out because you believe that how you got that job, how you did that thing, how you're even still employed, if they only knew the backwards way that you approach this job every time. Listen, why do you think I know it so well? I'm the biggest trade deal, I don't know how. Stop recording. Ultimately, I'm just like, wow, God. So I definitely experienced it. And so for you guys as the panel, when have you felt totally unqualified and just been hoping and praying that you don't get found out? And how have you overcome that?
I'll come in on that one. I feel this all the time. If I'm honest, I feel it now. This is a serious panel. I was a late comer to this panel, and I was reading the bios, and I was thinking, what am I doing? How am I going to sit with these people? Imposter syndrome is a real thing. I don't think my imposter syndrome is going anywhere. I don't think I'm going to read a book or talk to someone who's going to make it vanish. So it's there for a reason. So I've got a choice to either make that a hindrance to my career or to make it something which benefits my career. When imposter syndrome comes to me, I divorce myself from the feeling. I am not the feeling. It's something separate to me. I ask it why it's here. What I've found is imposter syndrome sharpens me up. It stops me from being complacent. It makes me work a little bit harder to ensure that when I need to execute, I can execute to the degree which is necessary.
Yeah.
What's really important though is it's fine to have it in the run-up to something. When you enter that boardroom, execute. Don't doubt yourself. Back yourself every single time. Because if you don't, why should anybody else?
Love it. At this point, because we want to make sure we've given you guys an opportunity to ask your questions.
My name is Amina, I'm a technology strategy consultant at
Applaud her!
So my question is, being the minority, but also the person with the technical knowledge, the SME in the room, have you ever had an experience where maybe you're in a meeting or in a boardroom and people are addressing someone that doesn't look like you and they just assume it's the one that's the SME when it's actually you, and how have you dealt with that?
Great question.
Yes. And I think that happens more regularly than I would like. I am very privileged in that I am listened to because I do a lot of big things. I speak at a lot of conferences, I write for Forbes, and that gives me the accolades to back up what I'm doing. That doesn't mean when I walk into the room as a 5'4" small woman with an accent that people don't always understand, and a face that they don't necessarily relate to, that I am not discounted a lot. I have to quantify myself a lot, which is exhausting. I feel like there are times where I have to almost, the about me section that was sent around, that I have to go into a meeting and be very clear that these are the 5 about Sheree Atcheson to get people to listen to me. I think, like I said at the start, that is very emotionally draining and exhausting. And certainly from the work that I do, it is to create a culture where we do not have that, where we do not have that the association of success is just those that are, whether it's male, white, straight, financially stable, or all four of those things, but breaking that mold. So my existence in itself breaks that mold,
Sure.
but it is exhausting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my reality all the time. I fit the model of what people think white people sound like. So if someone's talked to me on the phone, when I go downstairs to meet them, they come to I should start a photo series of their faces. Different people with different expressions, where it's usually, I think there's strength in that, because I know you. You don't know me. You don't know me. You've not met anybody like me. I've met 10 of you, maybe more. So there's an advantage in this exchange, which will work to my advantage.
Love that. That's what keep in mind. Are there any more tools? Questions over here? Guys, we really need to run through these questions. Yes.
Hi, my name's Ayomide. I work at Accenture. I'm a digital strategy consultant. Just on the topic of managing an all-white team, how do you effectively lead when people don't necessarily expect you to be the person or what they anticipate their manager or leader to be? It's kind of a continuation of the question before, but I guess more in kind of a management aspect.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, so I was working at a large insurance company and I was given a promotion to go and run the south of England based out of Surrey. And when I turned up, I had one-to-one with everyone to get to know them. This one said to me, I've never had a black manager before. And I thought, but I didn't say, I've never worked with an arsehole like you before. And he must have looked at me and known what I was ever so like to say, right? So that for me then kind of made me realise that sometimes when you move outside of London, it's not as diverse as you think.
Definitely. But you have to give the tools now. No aggression. What are the specific tools?
Kill them with kindness.
Okay.
Do your job well, and deliver better than the previous manager. Every single one of my team earned more money under me than they had done for their previous manager.
Let's see those three tools.
I just had a quick point on that.
Please.
I manage with values, and I think values transcend ethnicity. So if you've got a strong affinity towards your values, I think people will follow you regardless.
Writing all this down, because my memory to tell you all this at the end is not going to be sufficient. So be writing, take these notes. We've got another question here, we've got another question there. Mites, I need you guys efficiently, amazing. Let's do this.
My name is Tony, I'm a talent acquisition partner at LinkedIn. During my career, I've had that competitive feeling sometimes at work where you have to be a bit more challenging, be a bit more vocal than other people to get your point across, and as Dom sort of saying that he rises to the challenge. Is there ever a point where that the challenge becomes too much, or actually fighting against a huge wave to the point where you are compromising your own credibility to fight for your voice and space in that organisation?
Wonderful question.
That's such a great question. I really enjoy playing chess, and if you play chess, you know there's many different ways to win. You can win the game inside 5 moves, you can win it after 40 moves plus. So if you find that it's becoming overwhelming, the situation is not becoming overwhelming, you are feeling overwhelmed, and that's not criticism of you. So what you need to do is just take some time to step back. Again, you go through a process to manage the feelings, and then you think on it, recruit support. There's so much support in this room now, it's unreal. And then you find a new strategy to overcome whatever that challenge may happen to be. But I think patience and persistence, I know they're just labelled cheesy words, but they really do work. If you're patient with yourself, you're patient with the people around you, recruit the right resources, I'm confident that you'll win. And one of the things that I use to drive my relentlessness is there were a lot of people around me who were working for their beer money. I'm working to put food on the table. And yeah, I've got kids, you can't mess it up.
Hi everybody, thank you very much for speaking. My name is Aleto, and I study pharmacy at the University of Manchester.
Hi.
So I study pharmacy, but I'm interested in going to the financial sector. And with that comes the challenge of acquiring the technical understanding. But if I want to be a leader as well, one thing that I find quite intimidating is failure. So you said that yes, it is challenging enough getting to the point of being a leader and engaging your team. But what happens when you don't meet expectation? And how do you go about really motivating your team and coming up with a new strategy and making sure that people are fully on board with that?
Good question. And we've got literally a minute to answer it.
When you say don't meet expectation, you mean expectation of the team or expectation of your peers?
What expectation or what the target is set for the team?
Okay.
It makes more sense in the financial system because it's financial. Yeah.
So you're going from a realm of no targets to a realm of targets, how do you survive?
I mean, meeting financial targets, having been able to, okay, we're going to raise this amount of capital. Yeah, you don't do that.
So I look at it scientifically in terms of running a team. So I have financial targets. I've got a £400 million target every year. I set that budget and agree that budget at a board level. And I manage it within what I know, what I understand of the market conditions. This is about expectation only doesn't suddenly, or a lack of expectation doesn't suddenly happen. It's about how you manage. It's about how you manage upwards and make sure that you keep people on top of what's happening and what's happening forward. The only thing that my CEO years and years ago used to say to me was the only thing I can ask of you, John, is that you do the best that you can do. And so long as I'm managing expectation all the way through, there are never any surprises. So no one ever sees me, and the reason I progress is because no one's ever seen me as someone that doesn't meet expectation because I'm managing it all the way through. I'm in control of it. You have to.
I love that. And actually, we're going to have to end this because I've had all kinds of signals from the back. So I must respect everybody. But just on that point, because we spoke about imposter syndrome, it's very connected. So when it comes to a massive target or you've never been in a job, understand that job, whoever you're trying to please, also started from the bottom once. So everyone has to start from the bottom at any new job that you go into. Everyone has felt like an imposter. It's just somehow we carry it a lot as black people. I don't know why. So it's fine to feel that way. The other thing that Dom said that I think is so powerful is managing upwards. Don't be doing that imposter in secret because that's how you get fired. If it's going wrong, tell someone. People just want to know how you can be corrected. But if you kept that secret, it's even more dangerous. So many people on the panel here spoke about being the individual that does your own self-learning. You don't have to be in the confines of your job. If you want to do something else, talk to others, network, be at those meetings, find out what you need to know, because it's not always given to you on a plate. And then put in your work so that when the opportunity comes, you're ready. Then the final thing that I will say is just remember that you have a right to be wherever you are. Regardless of how you got there, if you felt you got there skidding by the skin of your teeth, you got there. And so it's down to you to make it work. Take the opportunity, the season, and maximize that. All right, it's been my absolute pleasure being your host. Can we give a round of applause?